You're a broke college student. You scroll a local marketplace app and find a high-end laptop for $100. You hand over the cash to a nervous-looking seller and take the machine home. You don't ask questions. The computer runs flawlessly. Fast, wiped clean, massive storage. The only weird quirk is a tiny green indicator light next to the webcam lens. Late at night, it occasionally flickers on for a few seconds. Most of us would assume it's a glitch, a background driver update, or a minor software bug checking for a connection. We rely so heavily on our devices that we are conditioned to treat digital anomalies as routine system errors. We assume the machine is trying to fix itself, rather than signaling a threat. Still, a little peace of mind goes a long way. The easiest fix is tearing off a tiny square of black electrical tape and placing it directly over the camera lens. 3 days later, you wake up to find that exact piece of tape neatly folded back onto itself, leaving the glass lens entirely exposed. You live alone. The apartment door is deadbolted from the inside every single night. The logical brain searches for environmental explanations. Maybe the ambient heat from the screen melted the adhesive. But then it happens the next morning, and the morning after that. The peeled tape becomes a daily recurring violation. Deadbolts and physical locks lose all their psychological power when a threat seems to bypass them digitally. A heavy wooden door is useless if a remote connection is reaching directly through the screen. To regain control, you pivot from physical defenses to digital forensics. You start tearing into the hard drive's architecture. Looking at the hard drive's total storage capacity, we see a massive anomaly. It splits open to reveal a hidden partition holding 500 gigabytes of locked data. Inside the sector, the architecture breaks down into a cascading tree of hundreds of video files. You click the very first file. It is a grainy, static night vision recording of your dark bedroom, filmed from the exact angle of the desk, showing you tangled in your bedsheets. A remote hacker likely infected the machine, hijacked the webcam, and recorded these files from a distance. The violation feels terrifying, but still physically distant. The immediate reaction is to scrub the entire drive. You hover your mouse over the archive, ready to mass delete every single file. But before you click, your eyes catch the metadata on the absolute last file in the list. The newest video was recorded at 3:14 a.m. last night. The violation recorded on that file happened hours ago, pulling the threat out of the archive and into the immediate present. You open that final video. The opening seconds play out exactly like the others, a silent, dark room. But the composition is wrong. The angle is entirely different, physically disconnected from the desk. The camera is actively moving. It glides forward through the pitch-black room, bobbing up and down with the distinct, heavy rhythm of slow footsteps. The lens hovers directly over your sleeping face. Through the laptop speakers, you hear your own snoring. Then the recording captures a physical entity. A long, pale hand reaches from behind the camera lens and physically pulls the black tape away. The seller didn't want the money. They used the transaction to place the laptop inside the bedroom, creating a permanent physical vantage point. You slam the hardware shut. You spin around, frantically scanning the dark, empty corners of your own bedroom. As the laptop snaps closed, you notice one final, impossible detail. The power cord is lying completely disconnected on the floor. The battery is totally dead. The laptop had absolutely no power to record anything on its own. The digital threat was a complete illusion. You are standing defenseless in pitch darkness, realizing someone is currently holding the real camera in the room with you.